Hey guys, what is up? Lefty back here again, and thanks for checking out the video. So, happy new year. I know I haven't really posted a lot of good content, just kind of a quick few shorts I think in the past month or so, but happy new year. Welcome to 2024. And as such, it's marking a new year. I want to come up with a couple of things for the new year. I don't know if people have been watching YouTube, but a lot of people are getting online and telling you what you need to do to prepare for 2024. So, I have my own version of it, so let's get right into it. And you're probably thinking, well, what is Lefty gonna say? Is he gonna say stockpile this, buy this? No, I'm gonna give you something a little bit more controversial, and that's gonna be stop shooting your fucking rifles. So now that I got your attention, let's go into the reason why I'm saying that. So, and this is gonna be kind of speaking for me personally and anybody that kind of aligns with me on sort of a financial and sort of a mental kind of thought process of way kind of solving things that you need to cover on your basis and all this blah blah blah, and I'm falling into a hole here, so let's dig myself out of it. So why do I say that? So for anybody that's like me, like I said, any sort of financial situation that I'm in, I'm not going to give out obviously details or my social security number or anything like that, but for people like me, I used to train, meaning go to the range, or probably approximately a few times a month. It equated to about once or so a week, maybe every week and a half, go to the range, stuff like that. And I got really good. I would bring handgun and I'd bring rifle. And I would bring probably, about 100 rounds or so of pistol and probably about 100 rounds or so of rifle, and then just really get into it, really dive into the details. And I got really good with my handgun. I'm still decent with my handgun, just not as good as that at that point in time. So now that everything has kind of changed a little bit, things have gotten more expensive. The inflation, not only just in terms of the economy, but also my personal lifestyle inflation, if everybody has heard that. Obviously got a brand new house and all that fun shit a couple of years ago. Obviously, my budget has gone down in terms of my training, not in terms of what I'm necessarily buying, but just in terms of what I'm spending on kind of my range things. So if you're not making oodles and noodles of money and you don't have to worry about fucking buying cases of ammo, then this video is not for you. I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to that guy in the back right there. Yep, you in the corner, bitch. I'm talking to you. Obviously, we have our financial obligations, we have our family obligations, and we have all the other things that we have to do as adults, right? We got to make sure all the bases are covered before we go out and play. So what I would recommend to everybody, especially as we kind of cross the precipice into the doorway, because right now we're kind of at the door of 2024, we're not really in there yet. And I sort of agree with a lot of people's kind of assessments that shit's going to get bad, just don't know how bad it's going to get and to what scale on what particulars, if that makes sense. It could be bad economically and it could just be kind of isolated to that, or it could be bad socially and everybody just starts freaking out and burning shit down. So obviously it doesn't really, we'll have to wait and see on that. But in the meantime, everybody should be focusing on training. Obviously, I'm not saying don't train with the rifles. I'm just saying don't burn ammo that is, cutting hard into your budget to basically go to a range and shoot. Now, granted, like I said, if you're financially set, you ain't got to worry about it. It doesn't matter. You don't have to listen to my ass. But if you're financially sort of strapped, not saying you're hurting or anything like that, but if you're just beyond going that paycheck to paycheck sort of thing, this is a little bit for you, and especially if your training session consists of going to a flat range that is well under 50 yards. I think, generally speaking, when you go to the flat range, you got to be testing something or you got to be zeroing something. Most people, at least from what I've seen, most people only have flat ranges that are about 0 to 25 yards. If you got a flat range that's 0 to 25 yards, I don't know why you would even bring a rifle, because you can't zero, or at least my personal opinion, I don't zero rifles at 25, I zero at 50. But yeah, if you got that sort of range available to you and that's where you go to practice or train, then yeah, I would not even waste time. I'd try to go find some person with land or something where you can kind of stretch and actually get some training with the rifle, because I'm just going to say this, most of the time, especially if you have a handgun that has a red dot and all that fancy fun stuff, you're just kind of burning rounds when you go to the range with a rifle, because if you are good with the handgun, those skills will translate directly into rifle. I basically do a lot of dry reps with both my carry handgun, and I think I do probably about 50% with rifle, something like that. Usually I like to train with both, but in the case would be I'll just do some dry reps with my handgun. And especially, again, going into 2024, you're probably not going to be carrying this shit and plate carriers and all that fun stuff at the outset. You're going to have your handgun on you most of the time when stuff pops off, if it decides to. So I think training on that is by far paramount. And I think even, again, if you have that 25-yard range, it doesn't matter. Shooting pistol at 25 and beyond is pretty damn tricky. And if you can do that with a pistol, rifle ain't no thing but a chicken wing. That's terrible. All right, so just to kind of put a bow at the end of this video topic, I'm not saying don't train. I'm not saying don't dry fire. I'm just saying don't go to the range, blow through 100 or 200 rounds of 5.56, 223, whatever you're shooting, or 7.62 by 39. It's just to hit targets that ain't moving and you're not moving. You're just standing still working on 1R1s or just kind of speed reloads when you don't need to, because you can do that shit at home just doing dry fire practice. Most of the stuff that you need to get good with rifle, it will translate directly from handgun. If you can shoot a handgun at 25 yards, hitting a pretty good target, 25 yards with rifle is not hard at all. Like I said, if you're not basically testing something, or if you're not zeroing your rifle, I would say probably good to skip rifle. Again, not saying you can never shoot rifle. I'm just saying don't bring a rifle to the range every single time and go through 100, 200 rounds just to make yourself feel good, because it's easy. That's why you shoot rifle, because it's easy and it's fun. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my topic. Very controversial topic. I'm sure everybody will sound off in the comments for all 72 people that watch this video. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you want to support the channel, down below for links and all that fun stuff. But yeah, 2024 should be fun. I do have a couple more videos kind of upcoming here and get down to the fun business of stuff. So yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching. Be good.